We are sitting in the Dublin airport getting ready for our flight. We've got our breakfast with us. Frosty here, working magic. We're just sitting here. It's like 9:30 waiting for our flight to Portugal where we meet up with Adam and Kyla. So we're stoked. I'm so excited. What are your thoughts?
Most expensive thing I've ever bought at Starbucks, but it was worth it. We're on a trip.
But we got all this for $18. That's not terrible.
It was $20, $18.
We have successfully arrived in Portugal.
Smoothest customs trip ever.
Just made it through customs. Now we're going to pick up our bags and get a taxi and get on a bus, and then we'll be there.
Running through the last of my thoughts.
Well, guys. Shot in by Don in the hallway. Pretty nice.
We're Jay chilling in our hostel room at Car Surf. It's actually pretty sweet. I feel like I'm in college again and I kind of love it. We've got 2 bunk beds here and we're sleeping obviously on the bottom ones because these have no sheets.
Go to a cafe and grab some breakfast. Maybe a café. Un café, por favor. Sí. Pequeño.
Oh, it smells good.
Nazare. One of the prettiest places. Sunrise comes up over here when it's not cloudy.
But it's very cloudy today.
It's very cloudy because we're coming up on a storm front. We got some nice little shops right over here where you can get some food and stuff and everything's going on. So all the skis come out from over here and they come out all the way across the bay.
Huge.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's any time between. Yeah, because they haven't done it yet, right?
Yeah. We're in the window. The waiting period is, what is that, 15 November through 31st of January, February, March.
I'd say I just learned the months in better order.
Janeiro, Febrero. Yeah, Janeiro, Febrero, Marzo.
Running through the last of my thoughts. Standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute.
Oh, there it is. I spy with my little eye. That place. So then the big wave hits over here. Oh.
Everything hits on the right side. But so like on this next hill up, that's where you see those like shots that make it look like the wave is like bigger than this place because of the angle. Because First Peak breaks like just barely to the right of that red lighthouse. So that's First Peak. And then just over you have Second Peak, Third Peak, where that wave just broke right there. That's like Fourth Peak. And then there's Fifth and Sixth. And sometimes you'll get like all 6 peaks going at the same time. Just depends on the day, the swell direction, and the wind. It's a crazy place.
I didn't bring my hiking boots. Except these are my hiking boots and my going out shoes and my running shoes and my walking shoes and my trail shoes and my store shoes and my errand shoes. Isaiah's still learning from the expert about how to do photography angles to make people look good, feel happy about themselves.
So we were surfing at a beach yesterday. There's little Kyla. And oh now it's starting. So we were surfing at a beach yesterday. We were surfing. Oh wow. Okay, so we were surfing at a beach yesterday. And yeah, we drove up to Nazare and picked these lovely guys up.
We made it!
They made it! So look, Frosty's doing his favourite thing right now. Look, Frosty, say hi.
What's up, guys? Okay, so when you touch someone, like at a bar. So what's the sign? Cheerio. Cheerio.
It doesn't work as well as shoes on apparently. Oh, he's got his camera. How are you feeling?
I wasn't ready for that. I don't have my clothes on.
Do you feel unfit as well?
A little bit. Got too many layers on things.
You guys had the opposite problem. You're too hot, Adam's too cold. Look at all the elk. Can they be seen? I'm very excited. We're staying at Car Surf, which is right a hostel right over here. And there's an elk preserve right next door. I probably am not supposed to get closer. Think I can go up there? I don't know if my foot doctor would have liked that jump. Look at the elk. It's like, stop it. Wow. Oh, and there's ducks.
Chicken.
That is not a chicken, that's a duck.
The European chicken.
It's so pretty.
European chicken.
There are ducks. Wow. The sun's finally coming out for us. And now we're walking to the store, which is what, like
Probably like a mile and a half away.
2 kilometers?
Yeah, like 2 kilometers.
3 kilometers to get food because we have
29 kilometers.
It's not 29 kilometers. We have a kitchen, but we don't have any food. So we're going to, what's the name of the store?
Continente Modelo.
Continente Modelo for cocina.
Comida.
Comida. Where in the mother F are we? Frosty.
We're going to the grocery store. It's okay. Been this way.
We are, this is the road to the grocery store, he says. Promising. What do we think?
It's called an adventure.
Supposedly he's done this before, but it was dark. So, I see a house in the distance. Feels more like we're on a hike to the beach in Hawaii, but like Arctic Hawaii. Like the Big Island, like we've been through 12 ecosystems by now.
You're so good at doing this camera stuff behind the scenes that I feel like we should change it, and this should just be like the life of a film employee.
The life of a filmer's wife when a filmer marries a filmer who's a closet filmer, and that may or may not arguably be better than said filmer.
Ouch.
I said may or may not. It's up for debate. Also, this is where we just went. It's like a 16% incline, maybe.
Hey, these are the same trees that change colors in Hawaii.
Oh, these trees change colors.
Well, they have rainbow bark.
Apparently that's rainbow bark. Frosty always does this thing where he like, hey, like scares me. Like there's a murderer behind, like, hey, there's a murderer behind your back. But it's really like, oh, that bark changes colors. Okay, anyway, 16% incline, we'll call it. I have no idea what it really is. It's nothing much. But I'm like winded. But I have to blame it on my broken foot. I had surgery on my foot 3 months ago. So I haven't been like, you know, excessively using my foot. I'm tired.
Oh, you're using your accent now. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Tired. We're gonna come back and we're gonna be speaking English.
What are the new accent phrases that you've learned?
Oh, so we've got 3 different ways to say cheers. If you don't know someone well, it's just cheers. If you know someone like they're a good friend, say cheers, bro. But then if you know someone like really well, like my wife, the better filmer here, you say cheers, bro.
My camera's a little lopsided, so maybe you are the better filmer. Except, I think lead filmer tightened my tripod. So there's that. We watched this documentary about these kids in Hollywood who would like hike up the backside of the rich people's houses and then break in. And that feels like where we are.
I know exactly where I'm going in Nazare.
We have to stay on the sidewalk because I'm very American and I'm gonna get hit by a car if I go on the street. It's a success! We got water, 5,4L. What else do we got? We got arugula.
We got the arugula.
Potatoes.
Ovos.
Meatballs.
Uvas.
Grapes. Uvas. Eggs.
Tortellini. Got some tortellini. We're gonna make some
pudding.
Pasta stuff. Oh yeah, we got some pudding. We're gonna make pasta pudding.
Pudding. We got, maybe that's it. I think that's all, but it's probably very windy. This is our walk. We are trying to figure out how to rent a car to drive from Portugal to Spain, and it is not looking promising right now. We have discovered that you need an IDP, which is an international driving permit in certain European countries, including Spain. And from what I've found, that takes like 5 to 7 weeks unless we find an office where they can do it here. So not sure what we're gonna do about that. We do not need it in Ireland, which is good. But yeah, we don't know what our plan is gonna be for getting from Portugal back to Ireland yet. So we'll see what happens. But my handy dandy Google searches are making our plan fall apart in a hot hurry. But that's okay. We will figure it out. We're on the slowest amazing race ever. Trying to figure out how to get from Dublin to Shannon. And we have learned that there is not a direct train path.
Well, to back up, tomorrow we're leaving for Spain. We're going with Adam and Kyla.
We're going in the van because the car thing is a no-go.
Yeah, rental cars here is a nightmare that we didn't see coming. So Adam and Kyla have offered to take us in the van with them, and we're gonna go chase some wedge in Spain, and then they're gonna catch a ferry to Rosslare. We're gonna fly to Dublin and pick up my bag because it was finally found at the airport in Dublin. And then we're gonna try to catch a bus, train, or
automobile
to Sligo / Bundoran.
So where are we? Portugal.
We're in Nazare.
We're in Nazare, so we're going north to Spain, and then we're staying in Bilbao. Maybe that's what I've decided.
That's what you've decided?
Mm-hmm.
We're staying in Bilbao.
Because there's some surf spots by Noja. I forgot what the word is. What's the other town? Santander. Between Santander and Bilbao, there's no hostels, so we have to pick one. So we stay in Bilbao, and then Adam and Kyle get on the ferry, and we stay a night, and then we get on the airplane to Dublin late at night, so we're sleepy, unless we sleep before, but that probably won't work. We won't do that. And then we get to the airport there, get Frosty's bag, and then we are hoping we can take a train from Dublin to Shannon, but not a direct train, because that doesn't exist. And then we have to figure out how to get a rental car there, because we can do that there.
We can't do that here.
Okay. We can't do it in Spain. We can do it here, but we can't do it in Spain.
Right.
Because you need an international driver's permit, which is a your license translated into the country's understanding, whatever. So we have to figure out how to get from Dublin to Shannon when it's like after midnight. We're gonna be tired.
You guys will see it. It'll be interesting.
I have just learned that Shannon is south, but the internet told me that there was a Shannon up north, but maybe that's Ballyshannon, and I'm probably not saying that with the correct Irish accent. So now we're back 2 pegs.